At 5, there is a new development regarding the National Guard deployment to the Portland ICE building this evening. We have learned that deployment may not happen until the weekend, and whether they're deployed then could depend on a judge's ruling on temporary restraining order on Friday. We're told this weekend would be the earliest troops could be deployed in Portland. Today, Oregon Senator Jeff Merkley said the Guardsmen are training at Camp Rylea in Warrenton for the next 3 to 5 days. This comes as 6 people were arrested last night outside of the ICE building. The Department of Homeland Security says those 6 people face charges including assaulting law enforcement. As protests continue outside the ICE facility in South Portland, the National Guard has not yet been seen on the ground in front of federal buildings. Fox 12's Spencer Schott traveled all over today to see if he could get an update on the Guard's ETA to Portland. So, Spencer, where are you now and what did you find out?
Well, Nora, I'm here in Warrenton, Oregon, just north of Seaside, outside of the gates of Camp Rylea. This is where we heard Senator Merkley say the 200 Guardsmen from Oregon will be training over the weekend and before they get deployed down to Portland. Now, it took us a minute to track down where our state's National Guard will be training. We started down in Woodburn, where we were originally told training would happen, but that facility was completely empty. No one in the parking lot. We rang the doorbell. No one answered. So then we headed down to Salem for the National Guard Readiness Center. There, we saw a charter bus pulling into the gated lot, but we could not see if anyone was getting on or off. While we were down there, a spokesperson for the Guard confirmed that members would not be deployed to Portland by Thursday, as we were originally told, but it would happen later in the weekend. I was also told all future media questions cannot go through Oregon's Department of Military anymore. Instead, they were instructed to have all media questions go directly to the U.S. Department of War. Finally, late this afternoon, Senator Merkley confirmed that our National Guard troops will be training throughout the weekend here in Northwest Oregon. He said, quote, "Our understanding of the status of our troops deployment, 200 members of the Oregon National Guard have been federalized. They are going to Camp Rylea Armed Forces Training Center in Warrenton for 3 to 5 days for training. They will be training on crowd control, training rules for use of force before they get deployed." So based on those numbers that we got from Senator Merkley, the earliest we could see if they only take those 3 days would be Sunday in front of the ICE building in Portland and other federal buildings around town. But if they take the full 5 days of training, we won't see the National Guard in Portland until Monday or Tuesday of next week. And that all being said, if this order is not blocked by a judge. Reporting live in Warrenton, Spencer Schott, Fox 12 Oregon.
All right, Spencer, thank you for that update.